the thing is, when you do something that, like, I can sit here and be all big talk, like, I could deal with it, and I could deal with it, but I could also see, when I started really stripping, I never did drugs or drank during that period because I was like, this has to be pretty straight. I can't fuck around. And I could see, like, what is the purpose of this past a certain point? Because at that time I was the youngest stripper in the strip club, and I would look at the oldest strippers in the strip club. And I mean, there was this one woman, and she had to have been like now I would say 45, but she was probably 36, and she looked really rough. And she would come in and she would wear the goofiest, because that was just a topless place, and she would wear the goofiest, like, stripper, nylons and big old, like, grandma underwear bodysuit, and she would just take, like, one, it was like maroon, and she would always dance to Men at Work, that first song. What was that first Men at Work song? You know what song I'm talking about? Yeah, I would come from the land down under, and she would take one top of the leotard off, and a big old sloppy boobie would come out, and she'd take, you know what I mean? Like, or I would hang out.
No phrase pains me more than sloppy boobie. I mean, you really got me with that one.
I know.
The cringe. It feels like there are leeches on my skin right now.
And it's like, when you're looking at a person like that from the perspective of the youngest stripper in the strip club, and looking at the oldest stripper in the strip club. And by the way, I know it sounds harsh and I tease, but it's not with judgment, because if you're doing something like that with your life, you understand bitches got to do what bitches got to do. You know what I mean? It's from that standpoint. So those were the only women I was around, was these strippers, and or my mother, or my girlfriends who were already married, on second babies, having a tough go with it. Like, it's like I have to look for something different,
right,
to get me out of here. Like, there has to be out of the box thinking.
I want to fast forward to comedy, but I also want to ask you about this, like, being the youngest person there and this fresh face. It seems like you're ripe for getting bullied by other strippers. Like, was that a thing?
You when you work in a strip joint, you understand pretty quickly what the rules are. Those were tough biker chick strippers, so it's like, I ain't going anywhere near those bitches' customers. I got to get my own customers. You know what I mean? So you do understand the rules, and then you make friends, and I mean, as fucked up as it is, the club owner will take you under his arm a little bit, for whatever evil purposes, but he's, you're an opportunity to them. If you're a young, fresh, pretty thing, they want you around at least for 6 months to a year, 2 years, use you up as much as, you know what I mean? So they're going to look after you, like, but you just learn who to stay away from, who to be respectful to, who to tip, who to kiss up to.
Comedian.
Yeah, like it is. Yeah,
who do you respect? Who do you beat up?
Yeah, right. Who has no integrity as a stripper? No, but
who's a hack?
Like, yeah, who's the hack stripper? Yeah,
who's stealing the moves of others?
And there was like a lawsuit that happened when I was stripping there, because this one girl who was this biker chick, and I guess something happened where some dude was fingering her, and her snatch stole a finger off his ring, and I swear to God.
Oh my God.
And she went into the bathroom and took it off, and then she had to go to court, like this whole, like, so these are the people that you're around. You know what I mean? Understand what you're around. Wow. You know what I mean? Yeah.
On that note, we're going to take a little break.
The case of the snatching snatch.